It's a beautiful blue sky over that way. But a storm's rolling in. It's raining, but I'm grilling. Oops. It's July 7th. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the greenhouse. First, those little guys I added to the fountain, and 2 racing ducks. Well, they didn't quite sit up straight, did they? Oh, okay. That doesn't really work that great. As you can see, he kind of just like swirls around and around and around forever. But we're gonna leave the 2 ducks to do their thing. How convenient. Train is coming through right now. But check out the garden. I started this video saying I was going to give you a tour of the greenhouse. I don't know why the greenhouse is like absolutely disgusting looking right now. I meant to say a tour of the garden. But look at my spider mites. Oh, they are alive and well. Yeah, there are spider mites that have taken over. See, gardening isn't all just like rainbows and butterflies. Although that looks really good. Let me plop that right in my mouth right now. Mmm. Delicious. Okay, you remember the cucumbers we planted together? Yeah, they're coming up. This guy's doing something now. This is really bad. Spider mites. Mosquitoes in here like crazy. I'm having a rough time with the greenhouse. Fish are in there, but this also needs to be taken apart. I need to raise it. Work needs to be done. But I really feel bad for them. I went to the greenhouse to go get them some plants, and the greenhouse was closed. So I need to go back because they've destroyed all the plants. Anyway, that's an ongoing project we're working on. At least there's something trying to flower in here. Yikes. Okay, now, let me show you how the garden is doing. Everything is blooming and it is so beautiful. Let's start with the tower. Up here are bush beans. I direct sowed them. You saw me a couple weeks ago. Well, it was a couple weeks ago now, but on video it was just like last week. But I sowed these from seed and they're starting to flower. So these will eventually turn into beans. Got a few of those up on the top. And all of the other flowers that I planted seem to be coming up. I try to rotate this every day so they get a different amount of sun. The marigolds are doing the best in the bottom. There are some zinnias. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when things actually start to flower. The pepper bed is finally starting to look like something. Peppers take so long in comparison to some other plants, like the pumpkin behind it. I have banana peppers coming in here, some jalapeno peppers coming here, but slow. This is a grapevine. So the peppers would be annuals for me. I'm in zone 6B in Canada. So that means that in the winter they die unless I take them inside and baby them. But usually I just start new peppers every year in January. This grapevine is a perennial, which means it doesn't come inside. It dies back in the winter, but it comes back every year. And the rule of thumb when you plant a perennial in your garden is the first year that you plant it, it sleeps. The second year, it creeps. And the third year, it leaps. So that means the first year, it's establishing roots. Things are slow. Doesn't look like a whole lot is happening, which is what is going on here. Next year, it'll get a little bit bigger. It'll start creeping. And then the third year, it'll grow to its full size and start taking over. So we're just on baby grapes right now. My marigolds, these are a variety of marigold. They're doing beautifully. There are a few on the ends here. The ones that are getting shaded out by the tomatoes are not doing that great, but understandably so. Look at the tomatoes. They're insane. What have I done? I say that every year. What have I done? Some more of these marigolds. I put tomatoes in this bed when the zucchini and the pumpkin were small, and they seem to be doing okay, but I probably didn't need those extra tomatoes. Okay, I will show you the pumpkin at the end because that is the exciting part of this whole thing, if you ask me. Okay, so there's also zucchinis in here. This is pretty exciting too, I think. The sunflowers, already taller than me. These are the biggest sunflowers you could grow. And they're gonna be 12 feet tall. They're already 1.5 feet, 2 feet off the ground, and they're only about 6 feet right now. So I expect them to get taller than the shed and the greenhouse. One of them in here is already flowering. I can also see I don't think the camera can pick it up, but there's a huge spider web right there. So I'm going to avoid that, but there is a sunflower, one of the red ones, that's going to be shorter. It's trying to flower, so that'll happen very soon. This is the tomatoes. What have I done? What have I done? Look at the tomatoes. They're just insane. Some growing here. These are all different varieties. There are some bigger boys coming in down here. I've been trying to keep the archway clear, but it's only a matter of time until they reach up and over. Look, this guy's already going. I gotta make sure he goes in. So here we've got more tomatoes. This is a marigold, but like I said, since the tomato kind of is shading it out, it's not flowering like the others. More tomatoes. I believe these are Scotia determinate variety, so they're not going to get as tall as the ones I've planted to go around the trellis, but I am overwhelmed. Okay, let's just walk back this way. I tried to plant some beans in between the sunflowers. I probably should have done lettuce instead. That probably would have done better. Live and learn. But let's look at the garden from this view. Overwhelming. Those sunflowers, crazy. Oh, here we can get a better look. Let's see if I can get in there. Soon, very soon. So yeah, there are 2 different kinds of sunflowers in here. And there are 3 pumpkin plants in here because I am a maniac. But we have pumpkin sisters growing down here. There's one. Look at her. Okay, size of my hand, right? Same with the other one over here, hard to see. About the size of my hand. There are some zucchinis in there, but I honestly don't think I can get you in there. So that is the excitement. Oh, wow. I zoomed in. I meant to zoom out. That's the excitement in the garden right now. I should also show you the apples. Surprisingly, the squirrels have not been harassing us as much this year, probably because I'm feeding them with the bird feeder. But I have a ton of apples on my apple tree. Some down here. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that too. But last year the squirrels ate them all. So let's hope for something better this year. Look, what did I tell you about the ducks? Nobody goes. They've been stuck here the whole time. They've just been going in a circle. Not as exciting as the thought of let's race ducks. Then you put it in there and you realize this fountain, it's got terrible, terrible flow. Oh no.
Such a good boy. Wow, so impressive. Okay, drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Go get it. Wow. Okay, bye-bye.